Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't notice. I didn't notice it. Oh, I am so... Okay, so I was just sitting there in the... Y'all didn't hear shit. So let's jump into this now. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, so welcome to Goal to Go, episode 5. Somehow, someway, we're 5 episodes into this. And I have now figured out that my microphone doesn't work. So we got a lot of shit to talk about tonight. I got my Breeze jersey on because Breeze retired. We got NFL free agency news. We've got to talk about the Aaron Jones deal, some other NFL moves. There's a lot to talk about there. A little bit on the Deshaun Watson sexual assault allegations thingy. And then an LSU baseball recap because there was some crazy stuff that happened in this weekend. And then we got the March Madness thing. I didn't make a bracket this year. I refused. The COVID rule is stupid, but I do have some complaints about the selection committee. That being said, let's jump into this with Taysom Hill's $140 million contract extension. So, you get to the day that Breeze retires. You get that day, about an hour after he announced his retirement, Adam Schefter comes out with a tweet that the Saints have agreed to an extension to Taysom Hill's contract, which was 4 years, $140 million. All of it was voidable, and it was just a salary move. But a lot of people were like, holy crap, we're paying Taysom Hill $140 million. Holy cow, you must be crazy. Guys, we put him on scholarship. Okay? Here's how the actual contract works. So, all of it is voidable. It's basically some accounting stuff to move $7.5 million. You got a $9 million signing bonus. It's about $1 million base salary. There's $1 million roster guarantee. It's quite a normal thing. We moved $7.5 million. We spread it out over 4 years, an avoidable contract. And what's funny is that Brady literally just signed a contract like that. And no one reported the voidable years on it. But suddenly Taysom Hill... Oh, and Breeze just retired? Apologies for the loud clap. But let's just report this because we need to create a QB controversy. Fucking losers who keep getting their pants tied up over Taysom fucking Hill. Oh my god. I don't see why you feel the need to keep... Look, I don't get it. Why do you need to create a QB controversy when there isn't one? Are you really this desperate? You do realize there are much better stories to talk about. Like... I don't know. Lol, there you are. Hey, you missed the part where I had forgotten that I didn't have a microphone thing working. That was funny. Yeah. So, yeah. Taysom Hill thing. Stupid. Fucking stupid. I just don't fucking get it. Oh my god. Dude, we're gonna avoid every single one of those years. We did this because we have a cap wizard in our front office who literally told us, if we spread this money out this way, we can just save $7.5 million. And it's like, fucking genius! So we did. I don't get how hard it is for you guys to deal with the fact that the New Orleans Saints know what they're doing. We had a $111 million cap deficit, and we got rid of it pretty easily, actually. We didn't really lose that many key guys. We even managed to re-sign Jameis Winston. Now, I say we didn't lose many key guys. We randomly lost Justin Hardy, which was kind of one I never saw coming. Now, if you don't know who Justin Hardy is, he is a defensive back, but he doesn't ever play defensive back. He plays on special teams. He's a key contributor to the special teams, and he's a beloved figure in the New Orleans area. He's got his own pizza place in New Orleans. He has a pizza place, and he works at it. He's a really well-loved teammate. He went to the Jets for a 3-year deal, so it'll be nice at least for everybody to go up and see him this year, because we do play the Jets this year. So, that'll be cool. So apparently the Broncos are making a strong push for Kyle Fuller, which, that makes sense. We'll talk about that later. Because apparently I have to talk about that. Fucking hell, F. King Alexander. Fine, I'll talk about that later. But, anyway, not important. What is important is that we lost Justin Hardy to the Jets, and that's not fun. What next? Because I don't want to talk so much about the NFL free agency, because there's like 87 billion different things I could talk about. Like today, Mitch Trubisky. I mentioned it. I'm going to get it over with. So F. King Alexander is the former president of LSU who went to Oregon State. And now he's being disciplined by Oregon State for his conduct at LSU. It's to read a quote, a tweet, deeply embarrassing and utterly mind-blowing, leaders in Oregon and Kansas are taking LSU's crisis more seriously than LSU itself or Louisiana's own governor. This is because Oregon Governor Kate Brown's office has released a statement regarding him, and she expects the Oregon State Board of Trustees to take decisive actions to remove him. Because he let things go. He said we had 9 Title IX officers for the entire LSU-wide system because we have 9 campuses. We had 1 that was shown in the Hush Blackwell reports and in prior reports. So you lied. Like, fuck off, please. Nobody liked him in Louisiana, by the way. So him leaving, everyone's really happy about it. Doesn't help that we still haven't done shit. Didn't fire the 2 people that should have been. Whatever. What does matter is the fact that I am done talking about that right now, because I got until 8:30 Central Time, and then I gotta stop streaming, because I got a friend coming over. So, trying to get through everything. So what do I get to next? How would I get to the Aaron Jones deal? That's right. Aaron Jones re-signed with the Packers. His deal is really weird, and I want to talk about that for 2 seconds. His cap hit in 2021 is going to be $4.475 million. His 2022 cap hit is $9 million. His 2023 cap hit is $19.25 million. Yeah. Here's the thing. That 3rd year is voidable. So it's basically meaningless. They'll either restructure him or they'll release him. But, like, that's a lot of money. Wow. What next? How about... Oh. Yeah. Oh, I was actually about to talk about the Chargers, because they made a bigger signing than just Jared Cook. You lost Hunter Henry and you replaced him with Jared Cook. Are you trying to regress? No, because they made an upgrade where it counted. They've made 2 upgrades where it counted. I think they also signed a guard of some sort. But they signed the best center in the league in Corey Linsley. See, I didn't expect Corey Linsley to be going to the Chargers, but of all things, the Chargers, they need him. Because their center this year was the absolute worst. I mean, yeah, but like, maybe Anthony Lynn was the problem. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he's a symptom. We'll see this year. What I do know is that they're building up an offensive line because they know one thing. If we protect Justin Herbert, he can and will make plays. Proceeds to show the QB sneak where the entire offensive line forgot to block for him. That play made me embarrassed as a football fan. That somebody had to do that. Just, really? Who forgot to communicate what? Who didn't communicate what? Who was that stupid? I don't remember because I didn't follow the Chargers last season, and now I am following football a lot closer. Because I am doing a podcast, and I wasn't doing a podcast last season. So I didn't have a reason to care about AFC West teams. Now I got a good friend who's an AFC West fan, so I actually have to care about that. Yeah, they could. And there's another team that has made even more signings that may not pan out for them. Segue into the Patriots, who have decided to spend like the New York Jets or the Jacksonville Jaguars in free agency. Yeah, guys, I thought you didn't want to do this. Now you have all this money and you're like, fuck it. Hey, Belichick, remember when you were making excuses of, oh, we don't have enough money? Now you have enough money. What's your excuse going to be this time? Oh, we had too much money. If you fail, it will be on you, and you alone. I don't get it. I don't think that's funny. Mainly because I'll NFC your South. Is a much, much better one. That was weird. Let's get back to the speaking. So, the Patriots decided to be like, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate and everyone is here. Look who we have! It's Jonnu Smith, Matthew Judon, Jalen Mills, Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne, Hunter Henry, Kyle Van Noy, whoever the hell else they decided to sign. They're spending money like money ain't shit. Like, guys, do you not know how this tends to fail? I know you don't because you're the Patriots and you don't understand that concept, but like, yeah, exactly. I don't get it. Guys, I get you're the fucking Patriots, but just why? They want to run 2 tight end sets like they used to in the past. The problem is, I don't know if Cam Newton's comfortable with it. Plus, here's Cam Newton's throwing motion. His throwing motion looks like a guy who's hurt. You want to know why Cam Newton didn't throw 10 touchdown passes last year? It wasn't just because of a lack of weapons. If it were due to a lack of weapons, that'd be one thing. But like, it's not what he did at Florida, the little time he was there. It's not what he did at Auburn. It's never what he did in Carolina. Carolina's always had a 1 tight end set. They always had one massive guy, his name was Greg fucking Olsen, and he'd always throw to him. I'm sorry, what do you mean by this? I'm sorry, did New England actually bring in Albert Hainsworth after 2010? Are you kidding me? I don't remember this. Because if they did. But yeah, from a monetary perspective, this is going to backfire on them. What the fuck? Well, the 2011 Patriots did make the Super Bowl, so I guess it wasn't the worst decision they ever made. Hey, remember when Tom Brady threw for 5,000 yards and then he got beaten in the Super Bowl by a team that the Saints completely destroyed in the regular season? All we had to do was not turn the ball over 5 times in the first half and we'd have beat the crap out of those 49ers. Damn it! Oh my god, they did. Wow. You know, that's pretty sad. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how this works out. But I think it'll be interesting to see how this works out. But, like, it could easily backfire. I think Kendrick Bourne was a good sign. I think that was a really good signing to get their wide receivers. Wide receivers wise, yes. I think those were good signings. You pick 2 number 1 tight ends, and you're thinking one of them's going to go to a number 2 slot. I don't know what world you're living in, Belichick. This is not how things go. You can't just ask a number 1 tight end to become a number 2 tight end. That's not how this works. It's not the same as a wide receiver who can become a number 2. It's a tight end. Fuck it. He's smart and all. It's not like he's ever whiffed on any sort of skill position players. Looks at the rotating cast of running backs he had during the mid-2010s. Looks at the Lawrence Maroney draft pick. Like, really? Lawrence fucking Maroney? That will always be your worst move in the first round. Anyway, let's talk about the Bengals. They signed Trey Hendrickson, former Saint, and guy who is not worth the money they gave him. Trey Hendrickson had 13.5 sacks last season. Trey Hendrickson was not worth it because he doesn't stop the run very well. His ability to stop the pass is amazing. But that ain't gonna get you $12.5 million. You know, it is gonna get you $12.5 million if you can do both. That's what Aaron Donald is worth. That's what TJ Watt is worth. That ain't what your ass is worth. They're giving it to you because you were 3rd in sacks last season. That's the only reason I can see them giving him that much money. Nothing's guaranteed after 2021, but $12.5 million this year? And you lost a better defensive end? Bengals, are you stupid? Hey, speaking of the Bengals being stupid, let's see how many offensive linemen they've, signed. 0. I guess that's gonna be your draft need? Okay, I can see that. Get a young talent on the offensive line, because that's not gonna kill Joe Burrow. Inexperienced offensive lineman. God damn it. I know Tristan Wirfs worked out, but that was separate. Yeah, it does. It does really lag. Well, and I think it's half of that and half the fact that you have to listen to me. Because it's on the same delay that I am. Yeah. Yeah, thank God the Bengals are stupid. Back when they were good, the Steelers were... it was the mid-'80s. Seriously, how do the Lions have a more recent playoff win than the Bengals? Think about that for a couple seconds. The Lions have a more recent playoff win than the Bengals. He's just gonna let that ruminate. Ooh! For those of you wondering, it's 45-44. Drake versus Wichita State. Wichita State leads. So anyway, let's get back on to this. Vikings signed Patrick Peterson to a 1-year deal, $10 million. Good luck. The rest of your defensive backs are shit. Imagine being so bad that you don't win playoff games. Couldn't be me. Thank God. I honestly don't know how you can be that bad. Like, how do you suck so consistently and never get better? And have, like, 2 generational talents come through your doors and win 1 playoff game. Combined. You had the greatest running back of the 90s, and you had the greatest wide receiver of the 2010s. You wasted both of them. Because you couldn't give them a defense. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, it is sad. Speaking of sad, the defensive backfield for the Vikings is so bad that adding Patrick Peterson isn't going to change much. So you can move on from them. Hey, it's the first person, I believe, from the Sean Payton coaching tree, so that'll be fun. Now the Cardinals have been signing guys left and right. They've just signed AJ Green and Matt Prater. Man, this team would really be a great 2013 NFC Championship team. Like, look at this team. Man, look at what they could have done in 2013. It's 2021. This isn't going to work out for you, is it? Like, really? Really? You're gonna be garbage? Please don't be garbage. Please be watchable. I mean... And by the way, the Lions signed Randy Bullocks to be their new kicker. Kicker for the Bengals the last few years. So Joe Burrow's got to be going like, God damn it. You know, I knew he was going to be gone. And granted, he didn't give a shit. At least I have T. Higgins? Question mark? They'll draft a second round. I think... If Kenny Golladay goes to them, that'll be good. But I think Kenny Golladay might go to the Giants. And that's my thing. It's like... What else do you have? Y'all need weapons. Because it's not like you have an offense that can utilize everyone. No. You're gonna need some help. But whatever. Because I think it's time we talk about the Broncos let Phillip Lindsay hit free agency. That's the thing. Okay, let's ask this question. What the hell are the Raiders even doing? Let's ask the question. The question we all want answers to. The fuck are the Raiders doing? Are they trying to blow up everything and fail again? I thought they had guys that were smart, like Mike Mayock and John Gruden. Yes, get the TV personalities. That'll totally work. Let's look at how well that's gone. Yeah, basically, look at the way they've been doing it. So, you traded Gabe Jackson to the Seahawks for a 5th round pick. Now, granted, that drops Seattle down to just 3 picks in the upcoming draft. 3. It's not good. And then they traded Rodney Hudson and a 7th round pick to the Cardinals for a 3rd round pick. In a quarter century. It's more like 15 years. Holy crap, it's nearly 20. Yeah, 20 years. Basically 20 years. And then last week, they traded Trent Brown and a 2022 7th rounder to the Patriots for a 2022 5th rounder, which is basically like trading nothing for... It's trading him for nothing. What the hell are you doing? Derek Carr needs someone to freaking keep him upright. Are y'all trying to fail miserably? I don't understand it. I honestly don't understand it. How are you this stupid? The Raiders are genuinely an exercise in futility. And it is baffling to see a franchise this consistently inept over this long a stretch of time. How do you only have one winning season going back to 2003? Since 2003, they've had one winning season and 3 500 seasons. So 1 winning, 3 500 seasons. Good luck next year. You're going to need all of it. Absolutely worthless. Absolutely worthless. Alrighty, that's what they are. By the way, I was going to talk about the NFL's TV deal. I'm realizing I might not. If I have time, I'll talk about the NFL's TV deal. But one thing we got to talk about, it's about Deshaun Watson, and it isn't about the fact that he wants a trade. Nope. Have you been hearing about the lawsuit? The lawsuits, excuse me. The 3 so far. Apparently 9 are supposed to be out by the end of it. Oh, yeah, at this point they aren't. Not with the fact that the NFL's investigating him for their personal conduct policy violations. So, if you haven't heard, there's been a 3rd civil lawsuit filed against Deshaun Watson that accuses him of sexually assaulting a massage therapist by allegedly forcing her to have oral sex with him in December 2020. Great. I'm not going to read the details of this because I have class. Unlike, apparently, this. Yeah, it's messed up. He says that it didn't happen. I want him to go through the due process rights. But when you got 9 women accusing you of this shit, I'm going to say there's a pattern there. It hasn't been a total of 9 yet. Only 3 have been filed. And if 9 do get filed, I'm gonna say he's probably guilty. You don't get 9 separate women filing a civil suit against your ass, and you randomly come out, not guilty on all 9 of them. Like, really? This is how he's gonna have his career come to an end? They won't even have to worry about releasing him. He'll just get suspended for possibly a year. Well, not a year. This is the NFL. They don't actually care about sexual assault unless you're Ray Rice. A reminder, the video has to come out for them to actually give a shit. The NFL, it's like LSU when it comes to handling sexual assault cases. That's an insult to the NFL. I apologize. Yeah. Not in a way where it's like, if these are 9 separate incidents, then it's like, what we have here is a pattern of behavior. Oh yeah, well there's civil suits, so like there would be something to gain. But it's not likely that these 9 separate women, like what the fuck? You hope that these women are okay. You hope that they're okay. Because this must be very difficult for them to have to do. The fact that this happened in December of 2020, December? This December. The December that just happened. The one that we literally just lived through. That December. Just, bro. The grandstanding that you were having with the Texans organization, that may not be a requirement at this point. You want off the Texans? Oh, I don't think that'll be an issue. You may not even get to play next year. If it's real, I would want him suspended the entire year. I would. Fuck your wheel of discipline. This man sexually tried to assault 9 women. Get his ass off the football field. You will look bad if you put him on there. You thought dogfighting was one thing. This is sexual abuse. Granted, the dogfighting thing also landed him in jail. Like, actual prison. So, that's different. Yeah. This is kind of messed up. And I didn't want to go into it. I didn't feel like I had to go into it till I was watching Clickbait Sports Today, the new podcast with Tom Grossi and Urinating Tree and Scooter Magruder and 5 Points Vids and That's Good Sports. And they mentioned it, and I'm like, God damn it, do I have to talk about this? And then I looked into it, and I'm like, fuck. What do you mean by seriously? Yes, that's a new podcast. It's live at 5 Eastern every single Thursday. Yeah, seriously. I'm sorry. Yeah, especially nowadays. In 2007, you could have gotten away with it. But even then, that was a blown up story. Remember the Ray Rice deal. Remember the Adrian Peterson deal. Which everyone conveniently forgets about, by the way. Like, guys, he beat the crap out of one of his kids, and we're just gonna accept that? We're not gonna talk about it anymore? That just didn't happen. Apparently that can happen. How intriguing that is. That, we just don't acknowledge it, despite the fact that it fucking happened. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I should... Oh, yeah. That whole thing. I don't give a damn. Ray Rice being able to play was fucking stupid. And the NFL has learned its lesson from the Ray Rice incident. He says, realizing the NFL never learns its lesson from anything. Right. They learned their lesson from Bountygate by, never enforcing player safety. They learned their lesson from trying to enforce player safety by not having any flag thrown on a hit directly to Alvin Kamara's head in a 2017 game against the Dallas Cowboys. 2018, excuse me. I don't know if that was ever... I thought that was alleged. And then he was never, he was acquitted. He was acquitted for that stuff, though. 90% sure he was acquitted for that. Which, you can't really... you can't... Yeah, and then you have fucking, You had Ezekiel Elliott, who got, suspended for nothing. A thing that, they... Literally, it was not real. Because the NFL's wheel of discipline is bullshit. Excuse me. I'm eating pretzels. Ooh. I don't even remember. But we need to take a time out. The Bears have given star defensive lineman Akeem Hicks permission to seek a trade. Big deal. One of their best D linemen, one of the best players on that defense, and they're giving him the ability to seek for a trade. Quite intriguing. I don't remember the things that were against Zeke. Here's what I do know. It's time for the weekly LSU baseball recap. And oh my god, you guys need to hear the stories of what happened this weekend. Okay. First of all, let me get the quick story out about the Southeastern game that we played on Tuesday. We won it. We kicked ass. We hit a bunch of dingers. Our catcher had 5 of the 10 runs. He had 5 RBIs, which is insane. But our weekend series against the UTSA Roadrunners was the most incredible series sweep we've done. There's a thing called Alex Box Stadium Magic. It just happens sometimes. That stadium is a crazy magical place. And oh boy, did we have 3 great games. The first game was a 3-hitter. LSU only got 3 hits. One of those hits was a 2-run blast. We won the game 3-1. The next 2 games went to extra innings. And by God, did I only listen to the extra innings parts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night. So, through 7 innings, LSU led 4-0. Then, top of the 8th inning, UTSA loaded the bases. We gave up 3 runs in the 8th inning while using 3 different pitchers. At the end of that, a ball in the dirt was called a strike 3. UTSA's manager Anyway, UTSA's manager got ejected, arguing that called strike 3, and UTSA got fired up. Then, we gave up a run in the 9th to tie the game at 4. We were coming apart at the seams. And then, the 10th inning hit. Top of the 10th inning. UTSA hit a 2-run home run. They had a 6-4 lead. They then got a guy to third, sacrificed him home. It was 7-4. We were not winning this game. Well, then LSU gets 2 guys on. Gets, I think, the first 2 guys on. Cade Beloso comes up to bat. Motherfucker has been smashing the ball this season. He comes up, he cracks the bat, and it is a 3-run shot, and we are tied. I mean, I was listening to the game on the radio, and it was, oh, you heard that ball, and it was gone. It was like, bing, oh. It was a 400-footer. It was a 400-foot shot to, like, left field. So we were tied, which was like, there's no way we are winning this game. So we go to the 11th inning. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. It's the 11th inning. It's also a night game, by the way. So I think the game's like, it's like 10:30 at this point. So, scoreless 11th. So it's tied 7-7. Top of the 12th. UTSA gets the bases. I think they got them loaded. And then they doubled to bring home 2. So it's 9-7. Damn it. What do we gotta do to get 2 men home at least? How about we get a guy on and then Gavin Dugas hits a 2-run blast and we're tied 9-9? It was past midnight at this point. It was past midnight by the 12th inning. Alrighty, so we're well late into the night. We're still playing baseball. It's 9-9. Alright? Top of the 13th inning, we get the side going. Bottom of the 13th, Zach Arnold, he gets up to bat, and he proceeds to ground out. Crap. All we need is a home run, gorilla ball in full swing tonight. By the way, I should note that we scored between the 10th inning and the 4th inning, 0 runs. We just couldn't score runs between the 4th and the 10th inning. For some damn reason. 10th inning, we finally get a hit. We finally get the blast that we need. Alrighty? So, Jordan Thompson comes up to the plate. What's his number? 13. It's the bottom of the 13th. You know what happens. I know what happens. By God, it was amazing. Yeah, I think I need to get that. Let's just get the picture. Yep, where is it? Where is it? Walk it off, baby!
I also have a feeling that wouldn't be the only round. This ball.
Like, ah, man, it was good. It was such a good one. Let me get the actual footage of it, actually. Here it is. Oh, that's way too loud. This was a damn good shot.
I also have a feeling that wouldn't be the only round. This ball is peppered to left center. Will the park hold it?
Yeah. It was a good hit. It was a good hit, man. This is college baseball. Woohoo! Ah, man. Now then. So. Yeah, look at that hit. Absolutely crushed it, am I right? So, we get to the next day. It's a 1 o'clock game. Game 3. We're doing great through 6. We're up 9-2. You couldn't possibly blow this. Okay, so top of the 7th. We give up 2 runs. Okay, not that bad. It's fine. 9-4. The 9th inning comes around. The pitching decides to shit the bed wholeheartedly and give up 5 runs in the top of the 9th. We're not playing anybody real, just saying. UTSA ain't that good. It should also be noted that tomorrow starts a 3-game series against the number 3 team in the fucking nation. In Mississippi State. We play them here. But we play the number 3 team in the nation. And we give 5 runs at the top of the 9th to fucking UTSA. Not exactly a great move. Yeah. So, the game then goes to extra innings. But it isn't just any extra innings. It's international rules extra innings. Runner starts on... So, start of the inning, runner on second. Because UTSA needs to get home. We need this game to end. We don't need it to go to 13 fucking innings. Because that game lasted like 4 or 5 hours. So, we gave up 3 runs in the top of the 10th inning. Great. How are we supposed to ever deal with this? Oh, I don't know. How are we supposed to deal with this? Come on, damn it. I'm trying to find it. The thing. The one thing we needed to do. You know the thing. The one thing. The long ball, baby. Well, you see, we didn't exactly get, we didn't exactly get a 3-run homer to tie it. What happened was, basically, we kept the man on. Properties. change that URL. Here's what happened. He kind of sort of crushed the ball. You see that? You see that? Let's show you. Let's look at the. Yeah, he crushed the crap out of that ball. You see that? Yeah, you see that. Alrighty. Well, it's fine. I mean, it's not like we did anything next. Of course, you know I'm lying with you, right? This is like 2 pitches later. That was like a few pitches later. I'm not even kidding you. He just bashes the ball out to center field, and we tie the game on 2 straight home runs. Just... okay. So, first of all, I need you to understand. Welcome to the magic of college baseball, where anything is possible. Then, what happens? We get 3 out in the top of the 11th. Bottom of the 11th, we get a passed ball that advances the runner to third. And then we do this. This is what we in the business like to call walk it off. LSU wins 13-12 in the bottom of the 11th. Let me just ask you. Do you know what the magic of college baseball is now? And why it's so fun? 'Cause this is why it's fun. 'Cause this shit can happen. You never know who's gonna win. You never know how it's gonna happen. You never know what craziness is gonna happen. Sometimes there's just a little bit of magic. I think you can understand why I talk about it a lot. Either way, here's my diagnosis. Holy shit, stop putting in Vittmeyer. We got this guy named Trent Vittmeyer who could not find the strike zone to save his life. You put him in on Saturday night. He can't throw a strike to save his life. You put him in on Sunday afternoon, and he still can't throw it. I mean, yeah, probably. To beat the Rocky... Wait, I don't know who Jorge Mateo is. I'm not a baseball fan that much. I watch this. So Drake won, by the way. Ooh, baby. Oh. I don't care. SEC baseball season starts up tomorrow. Golly gee, am I ready. Because we gotta run the gauntlet in order to win this thing. We have to run the gauntlet. The best 5 teams in the country are all in the same conference, and it's the SEC. Allen Robinson has just accepted the franchise tag. Also, apparently the Drake-Wichita State ending was really crazy.
At the final shot, they're down one. This is for the win. Oh, off the
Let's take a look. Oh, no! No! Oh, that hurts! It ends a 14-game winning streak for the Wichita State Shockers over the Drake Bulldogs. Absolutely heart-wrenching loss. Also, Johnny Jones has a win in March, and that really pisses me off right now. Because Johnny Jones used to be the head coach at LSU before this guy named Will Wade came in. You might remember him from his Will Wade thing. Speaking of which, golly, being an LSU fan was not fun. Because all we had, it was in. The ball was in the rim, and it fucking rimmed out. Oh my god, it hurts still. We could have beaten Bama in basketball. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about some March Madness, and then y'all can ask me questions about free agency, about where you see other teams going, about, I don't know, things. March Madness this year. I'm not doing a bracket. I'm not going to do a bracket. No. If teams can randomly advance because of COVID bullshit, that doesn't count. No, not going to do it. No, I refuse. This is not a normal year. Brackets can only be done in normal years. But I think Colgate's going to be a weird team. But I need to talk about that selection committee. Because that selection committee done pissed me off by putting my LSU Tigers as an 8 seed. Guys, in the net, we're a 7. In the net, we're a 7. That's the shit you use to rank teams, right? We're a 7. Loyola Chicago should not be an 8 seed. Give me one fucking reason they should be an 8 seed. They've played damn well all season. They're number 20 in the AP poll. They're a top 10 Ken Pom team, and your own system doesn't even have them as an 8 seed. By the way, the team LSU is playing shouldn't even be a 9. It should also be a 7 seed, according to the net. Now, of course, we can't use the net for everything, as according to the net, Colgate should be a top 10. A top 10 team, by the way. But Loyola Chicago actually did have a larger sample size to play against. They played against the rest of their conference, whereas Colgate only played against a few teams. Because of weirdness. Loyola Chicago knocked off a previously undefeated Drake team. St. Bonaventure actually had a damn good season. What the fuck are they doing playing us? Also, what the hell are we doing as an 8 seed when Florida's a 7 seed? Really? Really? We made the damn SEC championship game. What the hell do you want us to do? I honest to God don't understand it. We have the talent all year. Yes, I know we lost to Kentucky by 12 points. Don't question that. We had the talent. We played damn well. We were the 3rd best team in the SEC. We made the SEC championship game, and did you see how damn close we were to winning it? If we'd have won the damn thing, we'd have probably been a 5 or 6 seed. But we lost it, and we're an 8? My ass, we're an 8 seed. Fuck you. We had beaten the number 8 team in the country, a team that you placed as a 3rd seed. What the fuck? How is Florida a better seed than us? Florida wasn't shit. We were a better team than Florida. We had a double bye in the SEC tournament. I don't know if Florida had that. Pretty sure Tennessee did. Like, just fucking hell. And then you've got other shit, like okay, this is gonna make no sense. Belmont didn't even make the NIT. Belmont had as many wins as Gonzaga did. And if you want to go on me like, oh, but Gonzaga played and they played a harder schedule. The West Coast Conference is not a difficult fucking conference. Belmont played in a more competitive conference. They just happened to lose their conference championship game. Okay, so why the fuck aren't they in the NIT? But teams like Toledo are. Teams like a Mississippi State, who wasn't that good this year, by the way, should not be in the NIT. They're in the fucking NIT. Like, what the fuck do you do? My God. Fuck the selection committee. You give too much shit to mid-majors. Hey, I know they're mid-majors, and they're not meant to be the big boys, but, like, really? Georgetown isn't that good. You and I both know Georgetown is just on a hot streak right now. You should not have given them the seed they got. It's whatever! No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I want Colgate to beat the crap out of Arkansas. Number one, I hate Arkansas. I'm an LSU fan. What the hell do you think? Number two, it would be quite funny. I actually find it quite weird, too. Also, another thing. Watch out for Oral Roberts when they are playing against, Ohio State. Because Oral Roberts lives and dies by the three-pointer. If they win, they will win because they shot the three-pointer damn well. There are types of teams where it's like, yeah, they'll beat you. They'll match up well. When I picked Middle Tennessee to beat Michigan State in that 15-2 upset, I was talking about NCAA March Madness, but I have to talk about LOL Raiders again. Because you missed that and you're going to enjoy it thoroughly. Did you hear the Raiders don't know what they're doing? Let me get back to that just because I need your perspective on this as a true 100% Chargers fan. Oh, also, the Broncos may be getting the best free agent cornerback on the market. The Broncos might actually upgrade their defense. It would be useful, but they have Vic Fangio as their defensive coordinator, so it isn't going to change anything. What else is new? The best free agent cornerback in the league is on another AFC West team, but it's the Broncos, so who cares? They're losing Phillip Lindsay, the Broncos, which is like, really? Okay, fine. Yet Raiders don't have an offensive line, and I don't understand it. I genuinely have never understood. What the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to lose? Yes. Hey, congratulations. You know, who could have told you, like I said earlier, he hasn't signed with the Broncos thus far, but he's looking to sign with the Broncos. I think that's the team for him. I think that's the team. Ooh, I did not see that his top two targets are Denver and the Chargers. I didn't see that. I only saw one. I only saw that Denver was a top one. If they get him, that's going to be huge. Dory Jackson on that defensive, in that defensive secondary, that would be a huge free agency signing. Thing is, I don't know who's got more cap space and who can fit him. But yeah, I mean, because if you didn't hear, the Raiders, they traded guard Gabe Jackson to the Seahawks for a 5th-round pick. They traded Rodney Hudson and a 7th-round pick to the Cardinals for a 3rd-round pick. And then they basically did nothing for one of their other guys. DB Higgs, you want to see something heartbreaking? Okay, wait for it. It's pretty sad. It's really sad. But we'll talk about sadness too. Because the Raiders are not trying. The Raiders are trying to lose, is what it seems. You see that? See how it ricocheted off the iron? Sadness all around. Oh well, fuck them. Fuck Wichita State. They leave the MVC to be more competitive, and what happens? They lose to an MVC team. Karma's a bitch. Anyway. What? Oh, they'll be trying. It'll be a trying experience for everyone. I didn't see if Melvin Ingram got re-signed. I'll have to look. I would think he would have gotten re-signed, but fuck it, I got Google. He's still a free agent. And then you have the Patriots signing everyone. Here's the thing. The Patriots signed everyone. Let's hope that talent works out for you. It won't. I say it won't, and it's going to come to backfire on me. They're going to make the playoffs. Bastard ass, stupid ass keyboard. So yeah, I think that's gonna... I think that's... Yes. Well, here's the thing. They stole him when he's a TE1 with another TE1, which means they have a problem. Here's my thing about the Patriots. You got two top tight ends. You have to settle for Jared Cook. They were looking for Zach Ertz, too. They were apparently looking at Zach Ertz, and then they were like, nope. I just don't get it. I mean... Yeah, because I'm trying to think of what to talk else. Oh, wait, that's right. I said I would talk about the NFL's TV deal, but, like, I also don't want to talk about it. It's so boring. Yeah. Chargers offensive line, though, pretty damn good. Damn good. If only the rest of the AFC West had any sort of thing to be worried about that way. Kyle Long got signed, by the way. The Chiefs signed Kyle Long, who came out of retirement. No, I did not, and I need to... Yes, I heard about that. I heard about that. I heard about the fact that Nebraska was trying to get out of their game with Oklahoma and try to schedule a MAC opponent or Old Dominion. Yep. On the 50-year anniversary, in the 50-year anniversary, by the way, of Moose, lol, cow. It was him. Yeah. It's the 50-year anniversary of the game of the century. And you're gonna pull out of that game to play a fucking MAC team? Go fuck yourself. Get out of Lincoln. Thing is, they didn't pull out because they were gonna be fucked if they tried to do it. You want money? Start winning, fuckheads. You want money? Recruit better. Don't fuck up and not get guys like Joe Burrow. You know, like Nebraska turned down. Thank you. We'll take our natty. We'll take our nice old-fashioned natty we wrapped up for us. 2 years of the greatest QB to ever come through this university. Lord knows y'all dumbasses wish you had him. Y'all have wasted him. Exactly as expected, considering how many guys we lost. How does it feel that we're probably going to go 10-2 this year? Pretty damn good. Yeah, 20 of our 22 starters from last season are coming back. That's called experience. That's called guys we can work with. Fall further, mate, we get to have some cupcakes, and our defense has experience, and we have a real defensive coordinator, not Bo fucking Pelini. You may know Bo Pelini as the guy who allowed, Wisconsin, to have one guy run 406 yards on your fucking asses? Did you forget that our offense was amazing? That we didn't have our starting quarterback for the majority of the season, and that we managed to beat Florida? All because he threw a shoe. That's because you were coasting on your fucking reputation. You and I both know that. Dude, that was Les Miles. No, actually, Les Miles could recruit. He just couldn't coach. He was a piece of shit anyway. Let's not even talk about him. No, because the guy was dog shit. Because he was useless. Because he was getting overrun. It turns out the reason why he was back in the FCS is because he'd run his course as a college coach because he can't adjust to 21st century offensive schemes. His ass got torched by the fucking air raid. The shoe dude. What was he thinking? I'm not trying to one-up him. I'm saying that we had worse. We did better with worse. Either way, take your... How many national championships do you have? Not 4? Yeah. Hey, come back when you get an NCAA tournament win, by the way. You're 0-7. Ooh. Okay. That's quite impressive. How many overall, by the way? Like, all athletics. Like what, 5? I'm just saying, hey, it's March Madness time right now. We ain't playing no college football, but we're playing college basketball and y'all asses are sitting at home. Look, maybe if you want to get into the tournament, you should just make a strong-ass offer. You dominate wrestling? I seriously did not know that. Wow, you got a total of 20 national championships. That's really cool. That's awesome. So you can come back when you get double that, because we got 43. $43 natties. In what sports? We're faster than y'all because we've got a better track team than y'all because we've won in both men's and women's. We just came in second at the indoor track nationals. I don't think you heard about that because your team doesn't compete very well. We do very well in women's sports, sometimes better than the men's. Heck, a lot of times better than the men's. Got 25 natties in women's sports and 18 in men's. Oh yeah, that's right. I did forget. We also have 6 national titles in baseball, which is a really fun sport. Did someone say baseball? You know that thing where the national championship's in your home state? Why am I even getting into this argument right now? I'm really jostling for positioning with a guy who's a fan of Nebraska, a team that I don't care about, have never cared about, and has not been relevant in my time of giving a shit about college football the way I do now. Which, granted, has only been like 5 years, but still. The last one was more than a decade ago. Cool, come back to me when you get one. It's funny how you're gonna say that. But like, come back to me when you get one. I didn't even talk about the last most important thing. Breeze retired. Finally. God, I forgot to talk about this. I am an idiot. I'm going to stop jostling and we're going to end this thing on a Breeze talk. That's the way it's going to work out, alrighty? We're going to end this thing on a high note with Drew Brees. Retiring, going off into the sunset. Jesus Christ. Will Fuller's contract is a signing bonus and then a base salary of $990K. Yeah. Let's talk about it, because I got my Breeze jersey on. Breeze, you had a hell of a career, man. You did things no one thought possible by an NFL QB. You threw for 5,000 yards 5 times. No other quarterback's ever done it more than once. You set passing records that no one thought possible. You at one point held the completions record, the touchdown passes record, and the yardage record. A thing that was last held concurrently by one player. The last time that was done, Sammy Baugh. was the last guy in NFL history to concurrently hold all 3 records. The next guy to do it will be Tom Brady. Yeah, it's insane. He became the first professional quarterback in history, CFL included, to throw for 80,000 passing yards, becoming the first player since Johnny Unitas to hold the professional North American professional football record for career passing yards. Yeah, it's been that long. It's been held by a CFL guy or someone who played some of their career in the CFL from 1975 to 2020. It's insane if you think about it. You broke records left and right, but you were more than that. You were a legendary quarterback who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and they'll just need to say your name to get you into the Hall of Fame. There will be no argument. You will be a unanimous selection. But damn it, dude, you did more than just play football out there. In 2006, on March 14th, 2006, you began the process of bringing back hope to a ravaged city. New Orleans didn't have anything going for it. The Saints had just gone 3-13, fired Jim Haslett, thank the gods, he was a load of shit. Fired Mike McCarthy, our offensive coordinator, he didn't go on to do anything successful. Jesus Christ, dude, how'd you win a Super Bowl? Yeah, the CFL, there are guys with 6,000 You have to remember, CFL is a wider field, a longer field, and it's got a longer season than the NFL. They play 18 games in that league. The NFL has only played 16 games. So they have more time to do it, too. Plus, you get an extra offensive lineman. So the blocking's a bit easier. Plus, you get motion before the snap for one wide receiver, so they can get down the field faster. Crazy. So that means you're... Wait. Dude, mate, that was your birthday? Happy birthday. Belated birthday, then. Man, 15 years ago. That was a long time. Anyway, brought hope to a ravaged city, to a franchise that had never seen winning. To put into perspective how much this guy did, we had 9 winning seasons under Drew Brees. From 1967 to 2005, the Saints had 5 winning seasons. 5. From that long a period. The Saints averaged 10 wins per season under Drew Brees. The previous 15 seasons, the Saints averaged 7 wins per season. Let's think. What else did Brees do? He delivered us a championship, the city of New Orleans, and the Saints a championship, which is bullshit and is broken and is a cheat code maneuver, because that shouldn't have been possible. This is a team that sucked forever, had been the bastion of failure in the NFL, the laughing stock of the league since their existence. Save for some amazing moments with the Dome Patrol, they'd never been known for their offense. This was a team that had always taken shots on QBs at the end of their careers, or had ruined the quarterback that was famously known for being their only guy. Archie Manning took more sacks than Brees ever did, and Archie Manning played 94 fewer games. Yes. Think about that. It's insane. Brees spent 15 years in New Orleans and learned that when you love this city, it loves you back. He became one of our own. He is one of our own. Drew Brees is a New Orleanian no matter what else he can say. He was born in Austin, Texas. He's got a home in San Diego. But the man's a New Orleanian for life. He's got a lot of work coming up. He just said him and Demario Davis are apparently looking to renovate the old Six Flags park. They're looking to renovate that area, which is huge, because they've been trying to get a renovation out there for years now. Trying to actually make it into something. It's in the middle of New Orleans East, which is not exactly a great place. To explain what New Orleans East is, it's the eastern part of a city that's famous for a high crime rate. Not exactly a safe neighborhood. Yeah. Right out by Chalmette. Yeah. But they filmed that second Percy Jackson movie out there. If you even remember the second Percy Jackson movie, the movie that I walked out of the theater wondering why there wasn't a third one, I'm serious. It was a bad movie. That is the only reason, by the way, to have an abandoned theme park as a shooting location. Yeah, alrighty. Yikes. Yep. Now, I'm actually going to be finishing it up. I got to finish up pretty soon, so I'll take 1 or 2 questions, and then I got to go. Got to help out a friend, do a little project thingy. Yeah. So, maybe 1 question y'all want to ask, and then we'll shut this whole thing down, and I'm going to note something. I am going to go live for LSU's game against St. Bonaventure. I'm gonna be live for that game, because I want to see how that goes. So, okay, in terms of the amount of corn we make, we don't make any corn. And that is inferior, I will say that. We don't make any corn. I think it's generally the ability to develop 1 year. Now, I don't think Trubisky will, gain that much anyway, because I don't think he can. I think he's kind of sort of useless. Yeah, I'm going to say this. Trubisky, if he learns anything, it's not just going to be under Allen. It's under that offense in general. It's being able to sit back, and learn. Not be a guy who's, on the edge of starting or not. Because that's fucking stupid. That's not how you help a quarterback. But Josh Allen's smart. He's a very smart quarterback. So I think he'll actually maybe give him some tips. They'll have some guys in. And if the Bills are a good organization, and I feel like they're trying to be one, then I think Mitch Trubisky will come out as a better quarterback than he did coming in. No. Alrighty, well, that's about it for this. It's 8:27. So again, join me here. The game starts at 12:45 Central, so 1:45 Eastern on Saturday. If you want to join me here, you're perfectly willing to. I'm going to be live. It will be quite funny because, God, am I a pissed off LSU fan. Oh, am I going to be pissed off. So, you might hear some variations in the sound of my voice, and that's mainly because I'm stepping away from the microphone because I'm yelling so much. It'll be funny if you join. So, yeah. Oh my God. Michigan State UCLA is going to get a 10:19 tip. I think it's 10:19 Eastern, too. It can't make it. Hey, you know what? It's okay if you can't make it on Saturday. You can check the video when I upload it to YouTube. You can check that because I got that linked in the description of this. You can also check my Twitter. That's also linked in the Twitch description. Or you can find me at capital BEN, capital S, capital L, capital A, capital SPORTS. I have been Ben Schluter. This has been the 5th episode of Goal to Go Live. Until next week, on Thursday, same time, same place, I have been Ben Schluter. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. And hopefully your teams find success in the free agent market. Bye-bye.